Right, mini road trip. And I say mini because it's very mini. Literally setting off, it's 11 o'clock in the morning on, what day is it today? Thursday. So we are driving down to near London, staying over tonight near Reading, and then coming back tomorrow night, because then at 4 o'clock the next morning I've got to take Amy to the airport. So it's a very short road trip. So how much you're going to see, I don't know, because I am going to be rushing round, but I am going to try and show you as much as I can. Now, this is the series where when houses aren't quite good enough, I will include them in this. Now, it's not, this house is in perfect shape. It's not, I say it's not falling down. There's a lot of mould and the ceilings are going in, but I don't think there's enough stuff in here to make a Sunday. I know there's not enough stuff in here to make a good Cindy? Yeah, Barbie and Cindy video. But I was told this place was a pilot's house. Now, that could definitely be true. It could have been a pilot, but there's nothing that I can see straight away that points it out. There is a light on downstairs, so the electric's still on, and it's quite a nice area. To be fair, it's a very nice area of Basingstoke, and it's a shame really. I'll show you the back garden first. So I'm literally sat on the bed at the moment. But yeah, as you can see, it's all overgrown. But if you look like next door's garden over there, it's really nice. And the one that side, you can't really see very well. I have got Bear with me, but he's tied up. But look, there's a flashing clock there, which means the electric's definitely on. There's something to do with Austin cars, I'm guessing. And another old car there as well. And then these books, I used to see these when I was younger, because that's how I write Matt. It's very similar to how I write Matt. And I used to like notice it all the time. But anyway, Bear is tied up just around this corner next to my bag, because I didn't want him wandering off. He's not happy about it. I'll only be 2 minutes and then we'll go downstairs, okay? I just want to show you in here. So, torch on. And this is the bedroom. Now the floors, don't know if it's damp or if it's just how the carpet's been pushed, but you can see the mould on the walls, cobwebs coming out of holes, which is a bit freaky. But then there's nothing really worthy of looking at. It's got some nice jackets in there, but there's nothing massively exciting to have a look at other than a couple of jumpers and a camel. So you can see why it's not always the right place to come and look round. Now there is a possibility as well, this place has been emptied out over the last however many weeks. I was given this one last week, and in that time you literally don't know. A relative may have been come from Australia and done it, or whatever, and taken all the like nice good things away, which I'm pleased about. If that's true, I am pleased about it, but it doesn't help this video. So we'll keep looking round. Little Bear is just sat waiting for us, aren't you, little bear boy? You're waiting. Right, I'll just do the other room up here and then I'll come and get you. Don't worry, I've not forgotten about you. What's in here? Boiler, nothing exciting. Some bulbs. This is what I mean. Look, it's great to see these places. I stuck my head up there and I couldn't see a single thing, but I've got to turn the torch on to go in here really. Let's have a look. Yeah, look, like a workbench, part of a bed. So it makes me think that someone's thought about doing this place up, or they're gonna, or something. Now, it's on a very small street, but very busy. There's cars and people. There's people out in their front gardens. And as you can see, this garden is very overgrown. But next door, just round this corner, is in his van. And he's getting stuff in and out of his van. I had to walk past this place about 25 times but it's got, don't know what this is. There's some sort of like, it almost like looks like a train carriage, but it's not. It's like something that goes, because it's got a number plate on it, so it attaches to the back of a car or a lorry or something. There's a car down there, and then there's a motorhome round this corner as well. So they definitely had a few pennies, but it's very, very, look at this, very 90s decor in here. I'm not a fan. So, oh, it was a children's bedroom by the looks of things. A child's bedroom, not a children's. So yeah, as you can see, not a great deal to see upstairs. Some of these places that I pop into will be exciting, even though they won't make a Sunday video. Some of them, maybe not so much. This one is more scary for me getting in and out, because it says on posts all around here, police operation in progress, which makes me think, like, are they keeping an eye on this place, or is something else going on? So I've got to be careful. So it is a little bit worrying. But all my plan is, I just say that Bear ran off his lead and I had to come and fetch him. Worth a try. Right, we're down at the bottom of the stairs. There's another bathroom. Loads of stuff on the stairs, but it's all tat. Nothing exciting. And then this is where the light is on, which is quite strange. I think it's to stop people coming in. That's my opinion. I think they've hooked it up to stop people coming and having a look round. I've not actually looked in this kitchen. Just let me get my torch back on for you. It is quite light, but it's a lot easier when we've got this. Right, Bear. I may as well let him off his lead a little bit, or let him dangle on the lead for a bit. But yeah, look, nothing really to write home about, is there at all? Just glasses and kitchen stuff. That's about it, really. Little sort of dining area bit. Where's that door go to? Ooh, see, I didn't know about this. Oh, it's locked. What's in there? Something hung up. I don't even know what that room is. There is a garage, I think, which is what that door is there. But as far as I can see, there's no way in to this, because that's like a washing machine there. There's a door there, but that don't go outside. But the one round the corner there has got a big bolt on it. So I don't think it's worth even trying to get in there. I think this is weird. There's quite a modern bike just sat here in the middle of the kitchen. Don't you think that's strange? It doesn't look like it's been used that much either. Right, let's keep going. There is one room, there's a couple of good bits. Like in here, look, we've got, in fact, I've not been in that room. Couple of sets of golf clubs over there. And then, oh, I have been in here. I tell a lie. It's not that impressive. Bit of a fireplace. Some cool little maps on the wall, but I think they're quite new. Berkshire. Yeah, I think they're like 1990s reproduction type maps. And that's about it, really. Like I say, look at this. There's a ceiling, which is now on the floor. I'm wondering if that's why he's eventually moved out. There is a few little bits in here. What are these things? What is that item there? Absolutely no idea. But yeah, nothing really exciting. Right, Bear, come with me and we'll keep looking. You see, this is the thing. People think that every abandoned house has loads of stuff in it that's really good, and it's not true. Even nice looking houses can have quite boring stuff. And I know that sounds quite disrespectful, but it's just everyday stuff that you'd have in your house. Not everybody has like wonderful family history things in their house. Some people just have normal items, and that's like this. So it's not always going to be interest. So sometimes we come to places like this that seem like they might be worth it, but actually they're not. Right, I've had to grab him again because there was noises outside and I know he's just going to leg it out that door because it's wide open. But this is the only real room that I've found anything of like interesting. Although I can't reach the torch up now because they're in. Just a minute. Bear, just stay where you are a minute. Yeah, look. What's this one? Class winner. 1998 Historic Sports Car Club. So yeah, I thought he were into his cars because there is a lot of car stuff knocking about. That's back to front. Estoril Historic Festival. But yeah, there's quite a few like glasses to do with car racing and stuff like that in there. And also there's like pictures of cars. I wonder if they thought he was a pilot for some reason, because if you look on the cups, there's like wings on those glasses. And then they've seen a picture of that plane and thought he were a pilot. But actually, there, you stay there. Actually, I think he was just a racing car driver, look. Like a semi-professional or just an enthusiast, that sort of thing. But yeah, there is some good stuff in here. Like this here is really old. You can tell it's old because it's got the big initials on the front, look. I like it when it's like that because you can imagine them getting on the train somewhere with their initials on it, going, that one's mine. And then there's this behind me here that's got some old looking bottles in it. Alistair McLean. White French polish. So nothing exciting. But, like I say, there's bits and bats. Like that big old clock. I don't know how old that is. Yeah, some of these old clocks aren't actually as old as you think they are. I'm not quite sure with this one. Ben Edwards Swaffham. Let's have a look. Sometimes they're pretty brand new and they're sort of almost like a modern reproduction. It's locked, so I can't get in it. But there is a winder with it. I don't know. I don't think it's that old, that me. I don't think it's that old at all. And then there's just a little office, which, oh, there might be something worth looking at. Let's go and have a look. Well, the answer to that was sort of no. There's nothing to look at. I'll show you, but there's not really much to see. It's just your normal office stuff, really. Nothing exciting. I don't know what he's doing over here. He's got WD-40 and wood dye. So he's making something, but I'm not quite sure what. And this is the best thing I've seen. Silverstone class winner, May 1999, and classic racing champion 99, class winner. But Silverstone is obviously one of the most famous British tracks going, so he must have been pretty good. And don't get me wrong, he wasn't like an F1 driver or anything. It looks like he was just somebody that drove classic racing cars, which is in a way more cool. But yeah, anyway, we'll head out. Hopefully I don't see you again this trip. Fingers crossed. I just thought I may as well show you outside as well while I'm here. I don't know. That looks like a big chunk of engine or something there on the floor. And then some car part or something. I'm not sure. But I have got to be careful how loud I'm speaking, because the house is next door. Also, there's something else around here, and I'm hoping I can show you. But back in the, I think it was 60s, somebody released some parrots around here, and now they have become like a natural bird. Like, there's millions of them. I had to sleep at the side of the road here once when I did a sponsored hitchhike, and in the trees was hundreds of green, like parakeet type parrots, and one's just flown over my head, and it was so loud. So I'm hoping I get the opportunity to show you, but we'll see. Anyway, let's keep going. Right, so we're in like a garagey bit, weird looking garagey bit, And this is the car I was showing you. It's a BMW. Obviously you can see it's a BMW. Not a new one, not new at all. What are you looking at? Right, I've got to be very careful getting out of here. I feel like I'm going to get a mouthful. What is wrong with you? What are you doing? There, what are you doing? What? He's dragged me back. I wonder if there's something living under there. Like if there's a cat under there or something. Come on. We have to go. Go what? Go on. Silly dog. Right. So this is the trailer thing. I think it's got fridges in it. I'm not sure. There's a car just pulled up, so I feel like someone's going to say something in a minute. But I suppose it could have been for putting his car in, like his race car in. I literally am being now watched by somebody across the road. They've just stood watching me. So I need to get out of here quick. And there's the motorhome I was on about. Right, get back out on the street before we get in trouble. And now we're safe and okay again. Right, so this time I'm going to do things slightly different. So last time, any explores that I do that aren't any good will go in the behind the scenes video, because I know it's only going to be a short behind the scenes anyway. So any ones that aren't quite right will go in there. So the one that you've just seen obviously is in there now. So me and Bear are going back in the car. We've got, I think, maybe about a 10-mile drive to the next explore, and then there's another one nearby as well, and we've got a hotel around here tonight. So I'm hoping at least one of them's good, because if it's not, I'm in trouble. I'm not, because it's only Thursday. So as long as I've got at least one by tomorrow, we're all right. But I'd rather I want to get 4, maybe 5 in 2 days. That's a bit of a push, but we'll see what we can do, especially now because of this one. Right, so we'll get in the car and we'll head off. I could do with a sleep. I might go and check in at the hotel first and then go and do 2. Right, I just want to show you around here. It is a very, very nice place. And if we go a little bit further up the road, I've got to be careful because I've got a car right behind me, so I need to concentrate. Yeah, if we go a little bit further up the road, if it lets me go back the way I came, it's pretty cool. I can't really explain it until we see it. That sun is very bright though. There's only one way in and out, I think, of this village, and this car is sat very, very close behind me. Give me a minute. Right, it's gone. So, a bit further up, for a start here, just next to me, I'll show you. There's a nice old World War I and World War II war memorial. All the houses look very Tudor-esque. I think they're probably a lot later than Tudor, but I still think they're quite old. But yeah, now he's gone, I can show you exactly what I saw earlier on. In fact, I might just stop again and try and work out where I'm going. I totally went in the wrong direction. That's why I said, right, I'm going to stop, because I had a feeling it wasn't the right way. But look at this over the road. Right, so we've got this building and you think, oh, it's nothing that exciting, until we get up to this bit, and it's pretty cool. It's called, don't even know what letters they are. Is it L-E? Is it ESIS Hospital? ESIS Hospital, founded 1627 of the sole foundation of William Goddard Esquire, wherein he hath provided for the poor people forever, and left it to sole care of government of the right were company of fishmongers in the city of London. Look at how it's all written, of London, of which company he was a free brother. How cool is that? And then look at this sign here: vagrants, hawkers and dogs are not admitted. How cool is that? And then I'm guessing that's the guy that set it all up. What an amazing little place this is. It's private property, so we can't go in, but cool. It says private property. That doesn't mean I'm not going to go and stick my head through that gate and have a quick look. Right, I definitely feel like I'm going to get in trouble. But I've got to stick my head in at least. Look at that. Look how they spelled poor. That's so cool. Look at this though. What an amazing little place this is. Absolutely beautiful. And it feels even better because I'm not supposed to be in here. But yeah, you can imagine them convalescing and all the poor people in each one of those, and then they come out in the sun, get a bit of sun. Anyway, oh look, that's the chaplain's house. So that's for when they were dead and he had to come and bless them. But things like this, look. He that giveth to the poor lendeth to the Lord. I think it's mega cool. Anyway, let's get back in the car and get out of here. I popped back in to take some photos and I've just noticed this, which I've got to show you quickly because there is a man walking around there. Yeah, look through this window, look at all the old keys and what looks like some sort of what they call vicar, and then that big clock there. Anyway, I don't want to get caught. Let's get out of here. I've stopped. Oh God, I've come sort of 5-10 minutes out of my way just to show you something, because you've got to, if you're around here, you've sort of got to. But I'm hoping, I've like driven round a funny way down like this estate, hoping that we get a view of what I want to show you, because I don't want to go right into the town centre. It's going to be a nightmare. Please let us be able to see it. Oh, we sort of can. Just a minute. I'm a bit concerned because I've left my car here in part of London, technically, with the engine on, which is not a good idea, but I'm only going to be a minute. For a start, there's some sort of Spitfire up there. But the thing I want to show you is directly behind these trees. So, don't really know what's the best idea. I can't, if I lock my car, I'm on double yellow lines. I'm just gonna have to be quick. Anyway, Spitfire. Right, that sign has just put me right. It's the Hawker Hurricane, it's not a Spitfire at all. Hurry up, Matt. Oh, it's typical. The place I want to show you is directly behind all the trees. It's absolute madness. Can I show you a little bit of it? Yes, I think I can. If I can get... How do I get on that path? Oh, I could probably show you from here, sort of. Actually, I'll go a little bit further down, past all the swans and boats and stuff. But it's just up there. Like, coming down onto this path has actually made it worse. Look at all the swans, there's loads. It's made it worse, because we're now lower than the level you can see it at. What a nightmare. I just wanted to show you for like a second, but it's too far away to like get too close to it. Let me just show you what I can see. Right, up between those trees, that there is Windsor Castle. What a farce. Just to show you Windsor Castle. It's like, it's there, look. Behind the trees. I want to see if I can get a better view of it. I'm going to go back to the car, drive somewhere else. I want it to feel like ooh, look, Windsor Castle. So everyone can go, ooh, the Queen used to live there. And Prince Charles, King Charles may be in there today instead of Buckingham Palace. But no, we get to see some trees. Bloody hell, the things I do for you. I've just had to drive around a maze to try and find somewhere to park. And I'm not even, I'm on double yellow line, so I'm going to be quick. So let's just quickly bomb across this road and we can give you a lot better version of what you saw a minute ago. Still not the best, but better than it was. There we go, look, Windsor Castle. It's times like this I wish I'd got a drone again. I need to get another one. Ooh, there's a plane just coming out of the top of it. That confused me. It's because we're not far from, I think, Heathrow Airport. So yeah, Windsor Castle, you actually finally got to see it. Not that it's that exciting, but I know a lot of you'll love it. I've actually never been in Windsor Castle. I've been to Legoland, which is just up the road, but that's about it. Anyway, back to the very, very dirty car. Is Bear, how's what's Bear doing? Oh, he's just in here, look. were fast asleep a minute ago. It looked so cute. But it does look good round here, to be fair. Like I say, Windsor's not somewhere I've really been before, but you can get motorboats and all sorts on this bit. So, anyway, better go before some sort of ticket person comes and kills me. Right, we've just got to our second location. As you can see, well, I'll show you in a minute, there's quite a few houses around here. It is quite a quiet, well, it seems like a quiet little road, but there's a lot of cars coming up and down here, which always worries me, because you don't know who's watching you. But yeah, plenty of houses knocking about on this road, but luckily where we're going is just past the end of all the houses, so we can go in and get sorted. Anyway, hopefully I'll see you when I come out and you won't get to see the Explore. Right, so another one that's not video worthy. It's not that, it looks like there's a lot of stuff in here. Bear's just worried me because he's gone downstairs, but there's a lot of stuff in here, but it's wrecked. Everything's just thrown all over. There's people written on the walls and all sorts. So I can't see enough stuff at the moment. It could be that I get halfway through this just showing you around and think, actually, there is some good stuff. But for now, I've not seen anything that is amazing. Anyway, I'll show you what I can see. Right, this is the first bedroom. And there's just stuff chucked all over. To be honest, there's some weird things. Like weird art. Like they've been... I don't really get what it is. I don't know if it's jewellery, you know. Like jewellery design. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, bracelet, necklace, earrings, brooch. So whoever lived here, I feel like was a designer of different jewellery. Berkshire College of Art and Design Department, 1985. So they've obviously gone and started doing that at like college, designing different bits of jewellery, which is cool. And there's another thing here, look. Another one where they've like drawn it. That looks like a massive vagina. Massive vagina, and then the gold version of it. That's that's the VIP upgraded version of the vagina. That's just one you get at any old town. Right, what else? Yeah, look, it's just different bits of jewellery. What a shame this place is absolutely smashed up, because I bet there was some... What is he doing? He is making some right noises. What are you doing, Bear? Bear? What are you doing, man? I'm excited to be in here today. Is there something in here you like? He's going mental. But someone's definitely, look, been smashing out windows and everything in here. And I don't know if they've done it relatively recently. I'm not sure. There's a monkey there. But yeah, like I said, there's not... Hey, I wonder if that's a bit of her jewellery she's made, look. It could be. But yeah, there's nothing really amazing standing out to me that would make me think, oh God, this is definitely worth doing a Sunday video on. But there's burnt stuff as well. Like someone's been trying to torch the place but not doing a very good job of it. But I'm glad about that. Anyway, that's the first bedroom. Like I say, look, stuff written all over. Somebody's been up in the attic, and I don't know if it's insulation up there or if someone's been trying to set up a grow or what. But I wouldn't want to be living next to this place, and it's a really nice area we're in. Look, the house is there. I can hear Bear panting, running round crazy. He's after something. But, oh my God, falling. Yeah, look in here. Half the ceiling's off. I don't know what these are. It looks like... What is that? It's like bits of thread in drugs packets. It's like you're addicted to sewing and knitting. And a couple of bits over there as well. But like I say, it's a shame, really. Nothing much worth seeing, and it's very damp in here. Very, very damp. Now, you never know. There might be some hidden gem. One of the rooms might be amazing. I've not been in them all yet. But just, it's weird. It's weird that these places recently just seem to be getting smashed up. Rather than people keeping them a secret, they're passing them round to people that shouldn't be having them. And not me. I'm a good boy. But some people are just dicks. Got some sort of golly doll. Homemade golly doll. I have no idea where this dog is. I can't even hear him anymore. We'll have to find him in a minute. Oh my lord. Now this looks like a living room. An upstairs sitting room, whatever. But there's not even any point going in because it's just smashed to smithereens. I'll tell you something. This place, this house, is in an area that is just so affluent. They've got so much money around here. It wouldn't take much to make this house worth thousands, hundreds of thousands, if not more, because we're very, you know, I've just been to Windsor. Windsor is like money. When you just get outside in the greenery where we are, like it's about 8 miles away? Can't remember if it's 8 miles away from Windsor. So, as you can imagine, expensive round here. There's something downstairs that keeps making him leg it down. I keep having to shout him back again. He's very, very overexcited at the moment. That bath is horrendous. Right, we're gonna head downstairs. Like I said, there's not much point hanging round. Look, I want to show you out this window. Look at what a beautiful evening it is. The sun going down over there. Some of these houses, like I said, they're not, that's not huge, although that conservatory is pretty huge. Actually, that house is huge because it goes all the way along there, and I bet that's worth a fortune. This one next door definitely is. Like, this building's part of next door. It's huge as well. So anyway, let's get down here and see what's downstairs. Right, they've got that wrong. The attic is up there, but the there's something. It's this kitchen, I think. There's something in this kitchen you can smell. Maybe rats or something, because I can hear him banging round in here, looking for something. I'm gonna leave him to it for now. But this is the front room. Once again, not very much to see in here. All the windows have just been smashed through, which is ridiculous. That's the best thing in here. Oh, look at you little cutie. Someone's even tried to burn that. What a wanker. What an absolute arsehole people are. And don't get me wrong, we all did things when we were younger that we regret. I set fire to someone's privet once, like a privet edge, like a bush. But that's about it. I never would come in an house and set fire to an house. And we didn't mean to set fire to the bush. We just wanted to have a fire under the bush because we thought no one would see it. Not thinking that the bush would actually set on fire. But why would he come somewhere like this and just smash everything up? I really don't get it. Right, let's go and see what the dog is doing. What the dog doing? Oh, it's wet in here. Where are you? Oh, he's there. What are you doing, Bear? What's in there? Something down there, isn't there, that you like? But yeah, pretty grotty kitchen. Another smashed window. So I'm going to leave him there 2 minutes. We're going to look in the last bit. Get off this horrible, grotty, wet floor. There's a little bit there. And then there's one more room. And that is it. So you can see, oh, that's a gun cabinet there that would have been fixed to the wall. That's quite a nice piece of furniture, or it would have been at one point. Buttons. But it's such a shame. I think this is the only room that might have anything half decent in it. I thought that were a proper old photo then, but it's just the back of a card. Oh, someone's death card thing. Timmy Whiteley. 2017. I wonder if that's how long it's been empty for, this place. But they've got the clothes in the front room. Oh, there's a bed in here though. I wonder if they've been sleeping in here. This was their sort of final place to sleep. Although it was women's clothes. So I don't think it was Timmy in 2017. So I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm not going to go rifling through all this lot because we've got other places to be and other things to see that are a lot more important than this building. Oh, little Wedgwood. Didn't notice that. Oh, there's two. Why is that not been... Everything else has been smashed apart from the Wedgwood, which is weird. Yeah, that little pin tray as well. But, right. I'll go and drag the dog out of the kitchen and we'll get out of here. Right, we're outside, but we have got to be careful because that house is so close. But I have a feel, look at it outside. It's a decent sized building, to be fair. I have a feeling there's something else here. I've got a memory of someone telling me there might be a car in a garage. And if there is, I'm gonna go and try and find it. Thing is, I want to go the opposite way around, away from that house, because I don't want anyone seeing me. God, it's awkward around here. Getting bloody holly in my face. Ow! That didn't hurt, but it made me jump. Right, I'm just going to have to try and get through here and see you in a minute. Right, I've not found a car, but I have found a massive, massive greenhouse. It's ridiculously big. Look at the size of that. It's huge. Anyway, that's the back of the house. There can't be a garage around the side because there's not enough room. There's a good job I didn't just carry on that way then, because there's a pond there. Bloody hell. Right, let me just look this way. Right, seriously, what is going on? So that's a massive greenhouse. That's another massive greenhouse. It's huge. It's like, I don't know. 40 metres, no, 30 metres long or something? I don't know, but it's big. Right, I've just spoken to the person that gave me this location, and it's not the one with the car. But, mad about all these greenhouses. Anyway, we're going to head back to the car and go to the hotel. Can't believe I've not even got one exploring yet, which is crazy. But the next one, I think, is probably one of the best. So hopefully it'll be Sunday's video. Right, back out on the road, back to the car. I don't know what to do now though. We're closer to the next explore than we are to the hotel. So I could go and do that. However, I sort of want to go and get sorted out, checked in and stuff, because it's 7 o'clock now. If I go and do an explore, even if it's only 2 hours long, which usually between 2 and 4, then, so if it's only 2 hours, it's going to be 9:30 by the time I get there. So I'm going to go and check in, I think. Go and check in, and then we will chill out for a bit. I'm going to try and get some food from somewhere. Can't even see me, it's just that dark. Yeah, get some food maybe before we get there, and then check in, and then do an explore in a bit. Anyway, I'll get back in the car. Right, food sorted. I went to Hong Kong. I didn't fancy, there's an Indian down the road, and I didn't really fancy it, if I'm being totally honest. And it's not like me not to fancy a good Indian, but we've gone for Chinese, which we're going to sit in the car and eat, which is fun. Right, this is what I ended up getting. This is actually burning my leg at the moment. That has got so much oil in it. I'm going to have to pour that out. I cannot eat all that. That is just vile. And I've got some chips. They were supposed to be salt and pepper chips, and they're not. And then there's that, but there's not very much. Not very much at all. And I'm getting covered in oil and I'm burning my leg. Well, I was moaning about it when it first came. Said it looked really sweaty with all the grease. Turns out it was just really thin sweet and sour sauce, and it was amazing. Bear had a bit of the chicken. I smashed the rest of it. Bear's got his own food in a bit, but he did have a bit of the chicken. But yeah, amazing. Hotel time now. It is 7:45, so I just want to get there. Right, this is where we're staying today, and you know what? It looks bloody amazing. Absolutely out of what I should be going to when I'm exploring. It's just crazy, but it wasn't expensive at all. I'm going to show you the place when we get a bit further up. But look at the driveway. Oh, it's there on the right. Look at the driveway with all the lights. So good. God, bloody hell, those bumps are a bit aggressive. Anyway, I need to try and work out where to park, but this is where we're staying tonight. Look at it. It's like one of the places that I explore. Where is the car park? Doesn't feel like this is the right place because it's just too bloody good. Anyway, right, I'm yet to find out where the car park is, but look at that. How good is that? Seriously. Right, I better try and work out where this is. Well, it's looking like they've got a golf course here because there's some golf carts. There's a nice little fountain over there, and then this is the reception, I think. Right, all booked in, sorted. I brought all my stuff for nothing though, because we're actually, look at the cool fountain. We're actually at the other side of the building, and it's another big massive part of the building, and I've got to drive round to it, so it's a bit mental really. But what a place, and you wouldn't believe. In fact, I'm going to let you have a think about it between now and when I've shown you around the room. How much do you think it was to stay here tonight? Right, this is my bedroom. It's 2 singles, which is a bit of a bumhole, but I don't really care. At the end of the day, as long as I've got somewhere to sleep, I might even push them up together, you know, because why not? This is what you need more of. All the ladies out there will tell you this is true. You need more full-length mirrors in these places. That's so much better than the little crappy ones. Then a little bathroom. Like I say, it's not a massive room, but the place it is crazy. Like, it's on all these lands. You can use the facilities. I'm probably not going to have time to use any facilities. You don't get breakfast included, but it's 68 quid. 68 quid, and you get to stay in this amazing place. And like I said, bedrooms are fine. It's nice and warm in here. That's all I need. And the beds push up nice and easy as well, so I can spread out at night. I think I've got Chinese in my beard. Anyway, I'll see you shortly, because I'm going to relax. Oh no, I've got to go and get Bear. Right, after what seems like a very long day, it's the driving, that's what it is. Because it says 3 hours, 15 minutes, but then with traffic, with toilet stop, with food, it ends up being like more like 4.5 hours. And then you've got to go to the places. So say it's 4.5 hours to the first location, then it's another 20 minutes to the next, but you're thirsty, so you have to go somewhere to get a drink, or you may just stop and have something in the car, and then you go to the next location, or you come to the hotel, and that's extra amount of driving. Just takes it out of you, it really does. And I'm not moaning, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying it. What seems like a shortish day ends up being just a long day, and I've got to go and do another explore yet. I've not actually done one yet, which is quite worrying. It worries me because I've got nothing for Sunday and it is Thursday. That's not too bad because I've got all day tomorrow to get at least one, but I wanted 4 or 5. If I'm being honest and reasonable about it, I expected to get 3. 3 I'm happy with. So if I get 1 tonight and 2 tomorrow, we're all good. But we'll see. And I've got to get back to make sure I'm rested up to take Amy to the airport at 4 o'clock in the morning after that as well. I'm so tired, man, so tired. Anyway, I want to get a little bit of sleep now and then get up and go back out. Right, it is. What time is it actually? Let's have a look. It is 10:15, so a bit later than I wanted to be getting sorted out. But I've not actually slept. I've just been doom scrolling. Literally on my phone, just scrolling through absolute shite. But cup of tea is on and getting sorted. I have been comfortable. I have been chilled. My back is hurting a little bit. I've pulled my shoulder a couple of weeks ago and it's hurting. But sorry, it'll be fine. Anyway, cup of tea and then we're getting up and going out. I'm probably going to wait another half an hour before I go out though, because I don't want to, with this one, I want to make sure that we get a video out of it. I don't want any chance of getting caught, so I'll leave it a bit longer. Anyway, need to go and make that cup of tea. Now the problem, I'm not having these. These are Bears. He's got some food and he's got these that somebody sent for him as well. So if that was you, thank you very much. But yeah, I've got rubbish PG tips, but it's made up by the fact that I've got some Biscoff, some Lotus Biscoff, which is really, really good. I've got to be careful. I can actually show you me, hi, but I've got no clothes on other than this, so I've got to be very careful what I'm doing. But yeah, it's a shame there's no Yorkshire tea. There's PG tips and that's about it. And then some coffee, which I don't really fancy. So, right, get this down me. Right, nice looking cup of tea. Take it back over. Actually, it never looks as good on camera. I don't know why. Just looks a bit mucky, that. It's actually got quite a nice little glow to it. Oh dear. I've got this isn't even my rubbish. I've just found that in my pocket that Freddie's put in my pocket before I've gone. Anyway, gonna get watching that a little bit more. Save that for when we get back in later, or maybe in the morning. Get this done, and then we'll be out. You happy, Bear? You good boy? You good boy? We're going out. Going walkies. Going in the car. Going in the car. Right, I'll be quick then. Right, before we set off, I've just noticed I dropped Chinese down me earlier on and I didn't even think about it, and I've been to the reception in this place and booked in with Chinese food all the way down. It doesn't matter now, it's done, innit? But I've only got one other hoodie with me and it's red, so I wasn't going to wear that to go exploring because it'll be filthy. Ow, that hurt. So yeah, they all think I'm a tramp here, but I don't care. Right, massive deer just bombed out in front of me. Oh, I'm opening wrong window. Don't know if you'll see it. It's just there, look. Stood looking at us. Because obviously I have to come round a big loop for the house. I didn't realise there was deer on the grounds. It's just sat... Oh. Wandering off now. I don't know if is it limping? I think it's limping, poor thing. It's white as well. It's like one of those white hearts, like a stag. Wait a minute. Oh no, my torch isn't back. Typical that, isn't it? I can't get it to focus, it's too... There we go, look, that's the best I can get for you. Oh, I've just realised as well, got Robbie Williams on in background. I'll get demonetised for that, probably. Anyway, we better go. Oh, what a shame. Hi, and welcome back to Finders, Beepers, History Seekers. Back out on another UK Explore. Oh, I wonder if that's where he got his passion for cars from, because I'm guessing that's Tash Boy. I'm guessing that's the guy with the tash. Oh, and he's here, look. That's him now. Well, not now, but that's him grown up. Oh, I'm so glad I started looking through this. Look at him, he's so proud, and he must have been quite talented, but I'm pretty sure that's him. And that's where it all started out. The love of racing things. I'm scared to uncover it. Oh, it's the right colour. Oh my lord. Look. Right, that's pretty much the best I can do, because I'm going to start damaging things if I do it anymore. But it's got the Morgan badge on the front there. It's got Brighton things on there and Morgan Collectors Club. All sorts of things on it. How cool is that? Oh God, I thought it was. It's a wheel off a Mini. What is in here? Let me just crawl under here. Right, so yeah, this is a newer Mini, British Open Classic green Mini. But look, well, for a start, we've got a big canoe up there. Bloody hell, that were hard work. Oh, in fact, look in here. Look at the dash on that. Looks perfect. Seats, dirty but perfect. What a shame. And then look in front. What is happening? Now this one is padlocked. No way. There's another one in here. And another Mini. Right, I'm going to get out of here. I need to go and cover that car back up before anybody comes. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Jesus, that's loud. That must be off one of those cars. Just found it under my bag. Right, explore done. I just wanted to show people as well, because I know people will say I haven't, that I'd covered the car back up. What is that noise? What the hell is that? Turn this light back off. That was a freaky noise. Listen. It's gone now. That was weird. That was like... Oh, I think it's an owl. Bear's heard it. It's a weird noise for an owl, to be fair, but very strange. Right, Bear, back in the car, back off to the hotel. Right, we're back at the gates of the hotel. It is called Warbrook House, if you want to know. I think it is anyway. I seem to remember it being called that at some point. Let me check on this sign here. Yeah, Warbrook House and Hotel. It's very glary, I'm afraid. It looks so pretty looking out of the window, but obviously, because my windscreen's dirty as usual, you don't get the full effect. Jesus Christ, the bumps on here, they're only small, but they just make your car go in the air. But yeah, you can see the main hall where we're around the back of is just there. And then this is a newer building here, look. But yeah, we've got to go all the way around. Massive big loop around the back. So, but yeah, that's where the main reception is there. But anyway, I'm not going to show you anymore unless I see a deer again. Right, there's loads of deer just legging it across. Wow, that is so good. Oh, they're all off. Loads of them. That's brill. In the hotel grounds, it's so good. Right, as I got out of the car, the white one that we saw earlier was just there. And Bear is going mental. You can smell them. So they must have been right up to the front of here. Or the back. Let's see if I can see that white one now. No, it's gone off in that direction somewhere. Oh, it's brilliant. I love stuff like this. You know me, I love animals anyway, but I love deer because I see them all the time up in Scotland and I don't see them when I'm in England. So it is really cool to see something like that down here. But I suppose it's because we're down south. Anyway, I'm gonna get myself a chocolate bar or something before bed, and then we're going up. Right, the snack machine was out of order, which I'm gutted about. Bear knows the snacks for him are here though, and he's wanting some. He's just had his food, but he absolutely loves these. So like I said earlier on, whoever sent them, thank you very much. Also, I know who sent me this. These wires are the best wires I've ever had. Look at the state of my hands, I'm filthy. Because normally, I either only have one wire, like one connector for each of my things to charge, or I have like 4 like this, but one's iPhone, old iPhone, other one's old iPhone, and then 2 different ones. So this is amazing. I know it's the most boring conversation we've ever had together, but it's so good because I can put a torch, 2 phones, and another torch, or battery packs, and I've got 2 of these and some other wires as well, and they all bang into that, and I am a happy, happy boy. Because that's one thing about the road trips, especially abroad, is getting things charged up. So now I can put that wiring in the car and charge 4 things at once, rather than doing one, waiting for it to charge up and then swapping it over. So much better. Thank you, Edith. I know who sent me those. Thank you so much. Morning. So I put my alarm on for 9 and then 9:30, thinking that checkout was 10:30 or 11. It's actually 10. So it's now 8 minutes to 10 o'clock. I'm not dressed. I'm not sorted out or anything. I was just laying in bed editing, to be fair. So I need to get myself up, get sorted, and get up there as quick as I can, which is a right trek round to the side of the building as well. Right, I'll see you in a minute. Right, it's definitely wetter and foggier this morning. Heading back round to the main part of the building, and there's no deer this morning either. They've all disappeared. But anyway, go and check it out. And what time is it? 6 minutes past 10. Not done bad. Yeah, I would definitely recommend it there. I've just dropped the key off. If you, I'd say the rooms are pretty standard, but if you just want to come and stay somewhere pretty cool, surrounded by deer in a big stately home type place, this is your place. It's really, really good. Anyway, I've still got that on my eye. Keep noticing it's not as bad as it was. Oh no, we might have got eye bogies as well. Right, I'll see you when we go get some breakfast. Right, so just as I was about to leave, I'm gonna have to reverse, aren't I? I noticed. Oh, we're not gonna see it. It's literally, there's a deer just in there. So I don't want to scare it, but they look pretty tame, to be fair. They've been everywhere. I'm not gonna get too close. I don't want to go too close because I don't want to make it go near the road. Look at that beauty. What a wonderful little beast that is. Hiding behind that little bush would make. Right, we're going to back off. Because like I said, it's a busy road and I don't want it going towards it. It knows what it's doing anyway. Right. Another little beast here that's looking out the window saying, what's going on? I want my breakfast. Right, this house here, I saw it as I was driving past. I could have sworn it was abandoned looking at it. But there's fresh tyre tracks. So I think it's just a mess. I just don't think they're looking after it. It's hard to know. I want to walk straight down that drive and go and have a look, but then if I get some person coming out, a bit risky at times. It's one of those where I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna go and have a look. The best way to find out sometimes is post. There's loads of post in the door. Nah, look at this. Now for me, I would say, oh yeah, definitely abandoned, but look at the amount of tyre tracks here. That car has been in and out of there, so I'm getting back in my own. The other indicator is those solar panels on the roof. They look brand new. But also, if you look up there, there's a pigeon, but also what looks like maybe a red kite. I think it's a red kite. Don't know, it's bloody big, whatever it is. It's the most I can zoom in though. We're gonna have a bit of a better look, but anyway. Right, I've gone for my breakfast at a community centre cafe. It might be terrible, but it was one of the closest and it got one of the highest ratings. So, let's go and see what it's like. There, I will bring you some sausages back. Yeah, so here is Hook Community Centre. The cafe's just there. So, where's the way? Oh, weigh-in's up here. God, we're gonna have to see what it's like. Right, breakfast here. And you know what? It is looking banging. Absolutely brilliant. Cappuccino and Coke as usual. Round of toast. And then some sausages, bacon, beans, hash browns and eggs. I think that's a mushroom. Yeah, big mushroom. Anyway, we're gonna crack on with this. Well, I'm not gonna lie, oh, this is Bears, by the way. And also, right, I just need to address this. Somebody thought this was all I fed Bear. Oh, a measly piece of bread and a piece of sausage. This is just his treat. He gets his own food. But yeah, if you're ever in Hook, are we in Hook? Is it Hook? Yeah, Hook. Come to this community centre for your breakfast. Absolutely amazingly nice. Really, really, really nice people in there as well. The ladies in there were lovely. Lovely. Anyway, right, let's get in the car and get out of here. Right, I've just stopped for a minute. All along this road, I've seen loads and loads of tank crossing signs. As in, like, war tanks. Which is, I thought was a bit bizarre, because I didn't really know where we were. But I've just been having a look on the map. And look. So we're currently there, where the blue dot is. But if you look down at this bit, it's going to be a bit awkward to hold both. Oh God, how am I going to do this? That's better. Ooh, sliding off. Yeah, so if I zoom in here, look. Just down from where I am, the Royal Tank Regiment Welfare Hub, the King's Royal Hussars Welfare Office. So all this is like barracks and guard rooms and all sorts. It's in a place called Tidworth. And also, I don't think I've parked here. Just on this little lane. But I think I'm parked in the worst place possible. I'm going to quickly get out and show you. So literally my car is there. And this sign here says, warning to the public, danger from unexploded shells and mortar bombs. Bloody hell. So this is where they'll bring the tanks down, straight down this bit, across the fields. I keep seeing like what look like military vehicles bombing around here as well. So I'm not going to go up there. I would love to, you know. I would actually love to. There's some buildings knocking about as well that look a bit like barns, but I don't think they are. Where is it? Somewhere over there. There's like a ramp thing. So I'm guessing they do all the tank training round here from that base just a bit further down. I'd love to go wandering around up there though, but no doubt I would stand on some sort of unexploded bomb. But what a beautiful day it is today. What are we on today? It's like the 28th of February and it's absolutely delightful. It's so nice today. Right, we're going to carry on. It was nice to stretch my legs, to be fair. I could do with a wee, but I'm not going to go wander off into a bush to do it because I'll end up blowing me willy off. Right, unless somebody else blows it off for me. I just popped back down to take a photo. Look at the reflection of the clouds in that water. That looks right good. That's actually a really good photo. But anyway, I popped back down to take a photo of that sign to send to my dad, and then I noticed these tracks. That's tank tracks. So definitely they are bringing the tanks across here, which is more of a reason to shift my car, to be fair. So let's get going. Right, we seem to be coming past another military place here. Not quite sure what this is. It looks like hangars and stuff. Here, trenched lines. What does trenched lines mean? I don't know what this place is. There's no signs that I can see, but there's loads of, like, turn this round, barracked houses over there. So this is definitely something to do with the tanks again. Anyway, oh, what's that say? Uphaven Golf Club. So if you know anything, you can do a bit of a search and find out what that place was next to Uphaven Golf Club. It would be appreciated. Right, I'm at the next location, and I can already see whoever had this place before liked cars. There's loads of them. I'm going to show you quickly what I can see now, but then I'm going to get into the explore. So the house is there, but I can see at least 3 cars up there, and at least 2 cars there, and there's more around the other side. But this place looks pretty dangerous. Anyway, I want to get in, and I'll see you hopefully when I get back out again. Right, I've not got in yet, because I've been climbing around. I've just come around the corner, and Bear is living in a bucket. What are you doing? Why are you in there? Have you got in and can't get back out again or something? What, what are you doing, you weirdo? You've gone to live in a bucket. I'm going to have to save him, I think. Right, we've been all the way around the building. And this is the last way we can get... Bear! Stop drinking that water, it's manky. Yeah, there's a door there, but it goes into a shed, and you can see the ceiling is just collapsed. However, I don't know if there's a door up there. Problem is getting to it. As you see, it's a bit tight. It's a bit of a nightmare. I don't really want Bear hurting himself, so I've got to be careful. This place looks mega dangerous. Hi, and welcome back to Finders Beepers History Seekers. Now this is an explore like pretty much no other ever. Right, that has been one hell of an adventure. Like, scary for your health and your life and stuff. Even though it doesn't look that bad, trust me, when you're in there and you can feel the floor buckling underneath your weight, which there's a lot of it, it is quite worrying. But we got round it. If you do know where this is, probably best not to come, because it is very dangerous, really is dangerous. Right, explore done. Back to the car. These are the houses next to where we've just been exploring, and they're lovely. They're so nice. But yeah, back to the car, and off we go to the next explore. We've not got very long left though now. Right, the reason I'm running out of time is I've got to get back to pick up Amy in 12 hours. Now that seems a long time. It takes 3.5 hours to get home, and I'd quite like to sleep at some point as well. So I've got to rush now. I need a drink bad. Oh, I've got a can of Coke in my bag, that's good. So I can have that. I could do with stopping and just getting a bag of crisps or something just to keep me going, because I've been in there hours and hours, because it was so hard to get in and then so hard to walk round the place. So I'm exhausted, but I've got to push on if I want another video before I go, because I've got 2 now. If I want one more, I need to push on. So rather than talking to you, I'm getting in the car. Now I know I've just said I'm in a rush and I ain't got time, but I can't not stop when I see things like this. So it's just in the middle of nowhere, like on normal roads, and then you've got that massive thing there. Look at it. I don't even know what it is. I'm guessing it's got some writing on it, but I can't actually see it because the sun is so bright. Well, it's sort of not really, but I'll have a quick look. Right, let's see if you can work out what it says, because I'm struggling. This monument, from a general sense of gratitude in memory of someone Long, I'm guessing that's James Long, I'm not sure. whole public spirit, benevolence. Anyway, it's 1768. But that is one hell. Look at all the graffiti on it as well from over there all the years. But yeah, it's been here almost 300 years. This thing. It says it there as well. Look at the lion up there. Looks like a bear with the little legs. But yeah, it's a shame because half the stuff's come off. You'll have to pause it and have a look yourself. 1768, definitely there. But the thing is, that will have cost an absolute fortune at the time to build. So he must have been important, this guy. He must have done a lot for the... Do you know the thing is though, right? Things like that, where it says, oh, thank you from the villagers or the townsfolk. He will have decided he wanted the townsfolk to, like, say thanks. Because that's usually what happened. The Duke of Sutherland up in Scotland said, right, we want a big statue of me on top of the big hill next door. And it's from the villagers. And the villagers bloody hated him. So, yeah, it's all a bit weird, isn't it, really? Right, I've just remembered we needed to eat. So I've got myself 2 chili cheese dogs. Rollovers are so nice. I've got Bear some wet dog food, which he doesn't normally have. He normally just has the dry stuff. But I ain't got a bowl to put it in. So he's eating it out of the packet like a tramp. I don't know why that makes him a tramp, but my car is going to smell of dog food, which is not great because I'm going to have 3 teenage girls in the car tonight. One of which being my daughter, before anyone says, oh, weird. But yeah, look, those bad boys. I wanted some sauce, but I couldn't be bothered to put it on. There were a massive queue. And I just thought, sod it, let's go without the sauce this time. So I'm going to smash this down. I'm going to smash them both down, to be fair, because I'm not going to have time to have tea later. I've just got to go home. I got cold, what can I say? I just want to go to bed. I've enjoyed those though. But I keep getting stuck in traffic doing my boxing. God, I just had a big bottle of Coke and it's just making me burp like crazy. But we are now on the way to the last explore. It's 5:20, so it's another 20 minutes to get there. And then when we get there, call it 2 hours for an explore. It's only a bungalow, so it shouldn't take too long. So call it 2 hours max. So that's like, with the 20 minutes to get there, it is, what's that? 20 to 6, 20 to 8.
In 300 yards, at the roundabout, take the first exit and stay on Oxford Road.
Shut up. So yeah, once we've done that, 20 to 8, 3 hours home. That's 11 o'clock. Bloody hell, I'm gonna get no sleep, man. Right, why the hell is there always cool things all over? I have to keep stopping to show you. Look at this. There's just a motorbike made out of scaffolding poles or something at the side of the road. Like, what the hell? That's crazy. Anyway, let's get out of here. I love stopping and looking at things. That's the problem. But I can't stop every 5 minutes. I literally have to hold myself back. I look stupid with this on. I have to hold myself back from stopping more often as well. Right, come on, Matt. I've reached the destination and I've seen from the outside already, and I am not holding out much hope. Oh, Jesus, it's my other phone. So, Bear is staying here, and the reason for that is it looks like Shrek's bloody swamp down here. It is just thick in mud, and I just can't be having him covering the car in mud because I'm going to take Amy and the others to the airport, and I don't want Amy to be annoyed at me because she tells me off. So I'm going to just go and quickly look. Going to change my trainers, take a torch, take you with me, and then we'll decide. But personally, looking at the outside of it, it is weird. Oh, we'll go and have a look. Right, I'm not even putting a hoodie on or anything because I just know for a fact this is going to be awful. It's going to be terrible. I've just got an intuition about it. Look how wet it is on this road, and it's all running down to where we're going. Look at this. Right, so we've got water running down from here, and it's running straight down into the house. So the path down into the house isn't a path, it's like a river, and I don't even want to attempt it. Not gonna lie, look at it. It's thatched, it's an old thatched cottage, but it's a bungalow, and I can't do it. I'm sorry. There's not many places I say no to because it's too muddy. Oh God, there's a tractor coming, or car coming. Right, yeah, there's not many places I say no to, but this is definitely one of the places I'm not going to. It's just, if it had been the first explore, I might have thought about it, but with being the last, and then all that drive home, wet, muddy, making the car disgusting for them girls, it's not fair, is it? So 2 explores done. It's not really good enough, although when I go anywhere I always say 1 a day minimum. I've been away for 2 days and I've got 2 explores, so really I can't be mad at myself, but I just wanted more from this trip. I wanted 4, 3 probably minimum, 4 average, 5 maximum, but it's not really cost me very much this trip. Like if I'd gone on a plane somewhere, it would have cost me a few hundred more, so I can't really complain. So we are going to head home now. I might continue this video depending on what I see on the way back, because I've got a bit more time now. I've got no explore to do, so we might stop for a break in a bit if I see something cool. So if not, then this will be the end of the video. Bye. But if you didn't, then I'll see you in a bit. Right, so the cottage just behind, or the house just up there behind where I am, the guy is going to get done for wasting police time. He's just shouted to me, I'm ringing the police, and then went across into his garden. He walked from there over to there on his phone. So he's ringing the police to tell them that I'm going in this place. But what he doesn't realise is, by the time he comes back, I will have gone. Now, if he'd come and spoken to me and said, you're not going in there, are you, or whatever, I would have told him. But because he were a dick and just shouted, oh, I'm ringing the police, then it's unlucky. I'm going to wait a couple more minutes just so he can make the phone call, and then I'm going. What a dick. So, anyway, no need. I'm torn, because I don't want to waste the police time either. But it's not on me, that, because he don't even know what I'm doing. I've not even been to the house. I've got nothing with me to make it look like that. So he just stood and watched me and I didn't realise. But anyway, back in the car and off we go.